Hi, this is Dr. Darren Schmidt at the Nutritional Healing Center of Ann Arbor. This video is about kidneys and how to turn them on like you would turn on a faucet. So there's a blood test called GFR, which stands for glomerular filtration rate. So glomerular stands for how your kidneys are functioning, like the structures of the kidneys. How well do they filter the blood, clean the blood, and turn the waste into urine? So at what rate do they do that? So GFR, glomerular filtration rate. That's one test for kidneys. And so on a scale of 0 to 65, you want your number to be, it depends on your race. Whites versus blacks, it's different. So like one is 65, the other was 70, I believe. But the point is, you want your number to be above the threshold. You want it to be above 65. And if it's below 65, like 50 and 40 and 30, you got to reverse that. You got to fix those kidneys so that they work well. Now, once you get down to 11, 10, 9, then you're talking about dialysis. So medicine has a monopoly on this through fear because it's scary. They have no solutions for kidney failure. Once a kidney starts to fail in medicine, it always goes down into failure. Whereas there are supplements that can reverse GFR and make it healthy again. And I've done this maybe 4 or 5 times in the last 8 years or 10 years, and I don't get many low GFR patients or low kidney functioning patients because in medicine, once they find it, they scare you, and you don't end up like looking for healthy alternatives that can actually reverse it. So now I'm going to go over 4 different supplements. These are my favorites for kidneys. The first one's called KDIR. It's from Systemic Formulas. They're based out of Utah. Kidney diuretic, KDIR. And when I read through this, I see a bunch of herbs, snake root and buckthorn bark, chade bougre. I'm not very familiar with these herbs, but the point is I don't have to be a master herbalist because the guy that made this, he was a master herbalist. He was the medicine man for 5 Native American tribes in the American Southwest. He traveled the world looking for somebody who was sick and why they got better. And that was his game in life, is to figure out how to help people with these supplements. The next one is AC Carbamide. This is from Standard Process, one of my other favorite supplement companies. Look up carbamide on the internet to find out what this is. But I'll tell you what, carbamide was banned as a nutritional supplement. So Standard Process put together vitamin A, whole food vitamin A and C, and what they said was carbamide is not the supplement. It's just a carrier for vitamin A and C. But the truth is, this is a carbamide supplement. They just have a little bit of A and a little bit of C, but it's like, mostly carbamide. So carbamide, I'm just going to say this, it's a cleaner. I use this for cleaning out the kidneys. And both of these are good for gout, by the way, because gout is a problem with the kidneys not cleaning crystals out. And those crystals will get deposited in joints when you're not active. For example, it'll deposit in your feet, your big toe, or I've seen gout in the elbow or in the neck or the hip. So when you clean your kidneys out, then the gout goes away too. So anyways, these are 2 of my favorite supplements to clean out the kidneys and to get the GFR up. So I remember, I got to share with you a guy, being near Detroit, I had a guy come to me. He was a body designer, an engineer for Ford. He was an alcoholic, and his GFR was low. And I put him on these supplements, and I tried to, help him with his diet. And he got his blood test back a few months, like maybe 5-6 months later, and his GFR was back to normal. And he was so happy. He went to the bar and he got drunk. And that was the last time I saw him. So despite his alcohol consumption, we were actually able to help his kidneys out. And he hasn't been back. This is years ago. So that's it. That's how some humans are, right? This one is Buco. It comes in 2 different size bottles. It's a liquid. And this company is from Europe, Germany actually. It's called Micropharma. Now, Buco is 1 leaf, but this also has juniper berry, peppermint leaf, java tea leaf, rupture wort aerial parts, meaning stems, common bean shell, white willow bark, birch leaf, uva ursi leaf, and horsetail aerial parts. This combination of plants put together was not some, one guy who had a vision one day or a dream. This is hundreds or thousands of years of herbal knowledge compiled through generations in Europe. So imagine, let's go back 600 years, and you were sick. You would walk to the herbalist at the apothecary, and you say, I have these symptoms, and he would put together a collection of plants, and he would wrap them up, and you would take them home and turn them into a liquid as a tea, and then drink the tea and get better. Well, he put those plants together based on knowledge of other people before him, other herbalists, other patients. This is, minimum 600 years history of clinical relevant experience. So it's a combination of these plants. They all work well together for hundreds of years, or maybe 1,000 years, maybe 2,000 years. So anyways, that's Marco Pharma. They have a fantastic history of clinical knowledge from a long time ago. All right, so the last one is Rena-Food. It's from Standard Process, and I'm just got to flip this page over. Now, the number one ingredient in Rena-Food is dried kidney bean juice. So isn't that interesting that the kidney bean, which looks like a kidney, it's named after the kidney. It's the number one ingredient in this kidney supplement. It heals kidneys. So who would have thought that? I don't know. And then it also has kidney in it. And there's other ingredients too. I didn't write them down. But it's got kidney bean and it's got kidney in it. And that's Rena-Food. So you want to turn on the kidneys so they function well, so that they get drained out. And this supports the kidney cells. And also there's supplements that detoxify the body. And they can detoxify the kidneys. But the kidneys can be a very delicate organ when it comes to detoxification. You want most of your detoxification going through your liver, through your intestines, and not your kidneys. So we've had people lose pounds and inches of water retention by fixing their kidneys. I've seen this dozens and dozens of times. So if you have like water retention in your feet, hands, belly, waist, that might be a kidney issue. It could be a circulatory issue. It could be heart issue. It could be other things going on too, but I've seen it be the kidneys. So I hope this is helpful information. If you need our help, you can contact me directly. We'll put that information down below in the description box.